Throughout history, many ancient civilizations left traces of their incredible technological advancements. However, some of these discoveries and creations challenge our modern understanding and have left scientists and archaeologists perplexed for generations. From mechanical devices to impossible maps, these ancient technologies seem to have emerged from knowledge that, in theory, should not have existed at their time. Today, we present 15 ancient technologies that science cannot explain. If this is your first time on the channel, subscribe now so you don't miss any important content about the darkest chapters of our history. The Nazca Lines. The enigmatic Nazca Lines, located in the desert of Peru, are one of the greatest mysteries of archaeology. These gigantic geometric and animal figures, traced on the Earth more than 2,000 years ago, can only be fully appreciated from the air. Despite scientists' efforts to understand how and why they were created, their purpose has yet to be completely explained. Some suggest they were ceremonial routes or an astronomical calendar, but the lack of advanced tools at that time and the magnitude of the drawings raise big questions. The Baghdad Battery, discovered in 1936 near Baghdad, this archaeological piece has baffled researchers for decades. Known as the Baghdad Battery, it is a ceramic container that contains an iron rod and a copper cylinder, and many believe it may have been used as an electrochemical energy source more than 2,000 years ago. However, science has not yet determined its true use. The theory that the ancient Sumerians had knowledge of electricity has sparked numerous debates, but there is no consensus. The Antikythera mechanism, found in a shipwreck near the Greek island of the same name in 1901, is a clockwork device dating back to the 2nd century BC. It is surprising due to its complexity, as it consists of over 30 bronze gears that allowed the tracking of the sun, moon, and planets. This mechanical device is so advanced that it was not expected from an ancient civilization, and the technology to build something similar did not appear until more than 1,000 years later, which leaves historians and scientists perplexed about its origin. The Ica stones, discovered in Peru, are a collection of thousands of rocks engraved with images of dinosaurs, advanced technologies, and star maps. Although some believe they are modern forgeries, others consider that some of these stones could be authentic representations of ancient knowledge that defy our understanding of prehistory. The images of complex technologies on the stones remain a mystery, as there is no archaeological evidence to support that these tools or concepts existed at that time. The stone spheres of Costa Rica. Throughout the region of the Diquis River Delta in Costa Rica, enormous stone spheres have been found, some weighing several tons and with astonishing geometric precision. It is unknown how the pre-Columbian cultures managed to carve them with such accuracy and what their purpose was. Even more puzzling is the fact that they were transported great distances, which has led to speculations about their use as symbols of power or even as part of an ancient navigation system. The screws of the Kaluga region, Russia in 1996. In the Kaluga region of Russia, small metal objects embedded in rocks over 300 million years old were found. The objects, which resemble screws and machine parts, should not have existed in that geological era. The Gate of the Sun in Tiwanaku, Bolivia. The ancient city of Tiwanaku in Bolivia houses the enigmatic Gate of the Sun, a massive monolith carved from a single piece of stone with inscriptions and astronomical figures. What is most intriguing is that it seems to have been aligned with astronomical events, but the technology necessary to make these calculations did not exist at the time it was built. Additionally, the level of precision in its construction raises questions about how they managed to carve such a massive stone and transport it to its final location. The Nimrud lens, discovered in Nimrud, Iraq. These small glass lenses date back over 3,000 years. Some scientists believe they were used by the Assyrians to observe the stars or to carve jewelry with astonishing precision. However, science has not yet fully explained how the Assyrians developed the knowledge to manufacture these lenses, as the first recognized optical lenses appeared centuries later. The Piri Reis maps. The Piri Reis map, drawn in 1513 by a Turkish admiral, shows the coastlines of South America and Antarctica with surprising accuracy, long before these continents were officially discovered. What is most puzzling is that Antarctica appears without ice, something that would only be possible if the map had been drawn thousands of years ago when the continent was still ice-free. Scientists have not been able to explain how Piri Reis could have had access to such advanced geographical information. The Dendera lamps on the walls of the Temple of Dendera in Egypt, there are engravings that appear to depict large electric bulbs. These Dendera lamps have been the subject of speculation among researchers, as they do not fit with the known technological level of the ancient Egyptians. Some theorize that they could have had access to a primitive form of electricity, but there is no archaeological evidence to confirm the use of electricity at that time. The crystal skulls, supposedly discovered in various locations around the world, have been the subject of controversy for more than a century. These skulls are carved from quartz with a level of precision that is difficult to replicate even with modern tools. Despite investigations, scientists have not been able to determine how they were created or what purpose they served. Some suggest they are artifacts of advanced lost civilizations, while others believe they have mystical or healing properties. The fortress of Sacsayhuaman, Peru, Indiana. The ancient city of Sacsayhuaman in Peru. There are gigantic stone blocks assembled with such perfect precision that it is impossible to insert a sheet of paper between them. The blocks, some weighing more than 100 tons, were transported from quarries located kilometers away. What is surprising is that the Incas, who inhabited the region, did not have the technology to move such heavy stones, which has led to theories about previous advanced civilizations or even extraterrestrial help. The Nebra sky disk, found in Germany, is a bronze object with gold inlays representing stars, the sun, and the moon. This disk, dating from the Bronze Age around 1600 BC, has been described as the oldest known star map. However, the precision with which it is designed has left archaeologists baffled. The peoples inhabiting Europe at that time did not theoretically possess the astronomical knowledge necessary to create an object of such accuracy. The mysterious dolmens of Europe scattered throughout Europe from Spain to Russia. Dolmens are large stone structures dating back to prehistory. It is believed they were tombs, but their construction remains a mystery. Some of the stones used to build them weigh tens of tons, and it is not known how they were transported and placed in position. Moreover, many dolmens are aligned with astronomical events, suggesting advanced knowledge of the cosmos by their builders. The Sar-Subd battery, Iran. In the city of Sar-Subd in Iran, a small object was discovered that could be a kind of calculator or advanced mechanical device, suggesting that the inhabitants of this ancient city possessed technological knowledge that seems out of place for their time. However, due to the lack of similar findings, archaeologists still cannot explain how or why this technology existed in that region over 4,000 years ago. If you've reached this point, you've learned something new with our stories. Subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos. Together, we can discover and remember the truths that history often tries to hide.